7. When people ask me if I believe everything I see on Facebook, I answer, niet. Here's one that's kind of interesting. Fact number 8. The fact that you learn when you're speaker, I am now second in line of succession since Steve Bannon has resigned. Very cool, very close. Fact number 9. Every morning, I wake up in my office and I scroll Twitter to see which tweets that I'll have to pretend that I did not see later on. Fact number 10. Every afternoon, former Speaker John Boehner calls me up, not to give advice, just to laugh. Actually, it was John Boehner who was the one who tried to convince me to take this job as Speaker. In fact, and this is a true story, like all the other ones I've told, he even got Cardinal Dolan to call me to encourage me to take this job. God may forgive you, Cardinal, but I will not. Talk about pulling the ultimate Catholic guilt card. You may remember this. It got a lot of press at the time, but John retired after he got the Pope to take an official visit and to address Congress. It was a really special moment for all of us in Congress as Catholics, but it was a very special moment for John Boehner. We all know how emotional he gets, and he decided basically right then and there to hang it up. So, Cardinal Dolan, my friend, Tim, I need you to hurry up and become the Pope so I can invite you to Congress and I can get the hell out of there. So please, work on that. We had some other things in common. In November, a few years ago, Cardinal Dolan himself ran for office in the 2007 United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, but he lost for vice president. So Cardinal, join the club. It was last January 20th. Cardinal Dolan gave the benediction at President Trump's inaugural. He recited a prayer from the Book of Wisdom. It's a book that no one in Washington is familiar with. Actually, there was just this one kind of awkward moment when the Cardinal talked about the infallible, almighty, supreme being. The President stood up and took a bow. No one's infallible. We all make mistakes. We all learn. I personally have learned so much in Congress. For example, I learned that tweeting after midnight is a really bad idea. Whether you're President Trump or especially Anthony Weiner. Or Ted Cruz, for that matter. You know, at one point, the president actually insulted me. I know that sounds kind of surprising. He described me as a Boy Scout who was boring to talk to. It didn't hurt my feelings. What hurt my feelings was when my wife agreed with him. I gotta say, I really have learned so much. I've learned that in Catholicism, you are guilty until proven less guilty. I learned that God is always listening, as is Vladimir Putin. I learned how DC works. I play the good cop, Mitch McConnell plays the bad cop, and Bob Mueller plays the really bad cop. I learned how to handle insults. Steve Bannon said that I was born in a petri dish at the Heritage Foundation. This is amazing. No one knew Steve believed in science. And most important thing I've learned of all, I am learning that becoming Speaker of the House is a stepping stone to becoming ex-Speaker of the House. But just because I am Speaker, you did not have to invite me. And I'm honored that you did. And that is because this is really a magnificent event. People, Republicans and Democrats, citizens and Catholics have watched this dinner on TV for years. We need an event like this more now than ever. It's an opportunity for us to come together in support of a truly righteous mission. Earlier today, Cardinal Dolan brought me over to the Foundling, where they're doing just incredible work to help underserved families rebuild their lives, to reclaim a greater sense of dignity and hope. We can achieve so much, and we can achieve so much when we tackle poverty eye to eye, soul to soul, person to person.
If only the Clintons would get out of the line.
We call this solidarity and subsidiarity. Yet through the worst other citizens who live beyond these boroughs. It's the worst hurricane season in recent memory. An inferno has blocked homes in hillside north. People are hostile. A massacre in Las Vegas. So much has been taken. I think back a few weeks ago, I went down to Houston, and I was on my way to a shelter. The sun was barely up. It was and you could almost feel the exhaustion in the air. But we get there, and I got to tell you, this shelter was alive. It was full of life and hope and prayer. 38 counties in Texas, people just out of their homes. And there were volunteers from seemingly everywhere. People from the South, people from the Midwest, people from the Northeast. People were telling me how they just felt that they had to be there, that they didn't care how long it took. They would stay and do whatever was needed. They just got up and came. It was truly something. So yes, much has been taken, but not our spirit, not our nation's resilience, not our faith. So in these moments, when people are suddenly isolated and separated from everything they know, it is those unspoken bonds between us. It is that common humanity which brings us together and lifts us up. A lot of people are hurting tonight. Please keep them in your prayers. May they, in the fullness of time, find comfort and renewal. Thank you for having me. God bless you and your families, this archdiocese, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.